Hi, Adele. Thank you for agreeing to speak. You said you'd be willing to talk a little bit about the Coming to Calm course that you came on a few months ago. And so what was your experience of Coming to Calm, the 5-week online course that I run for the listening space?
Thanks, Tamsin. Well, I knew a little bit about the listening. What? The book's gone, the name's gone out of my head. Sorry, can we start again? Sorry, the listening space. Yeah. So I'll start again.
Okay.
Knew a little bit about the listening space because I'd obviously read the books and worked with Tamsin on the books. So I was aware of the concept of it. So my background was ready, I think, to go into Coming to Calm. And I didn't have any expectations of the workshop before I went in, other than bringing an open mind and seeing what I could discover about myself and how I react in certain situations through the process that we went through. And we went through a very interesting section where we talked about the different parts of the brain, and I found that really interesting. So I'm always questioning why is something a certain way, and Tamsin was very good at explaining why we think certain ways, what part of our brain is being triggered when certain things are happening, and just bringing in some consciousness around that helped me to cope with certain situations that I was in, because it was a logical process that I was going through. And that was the reason why I was reacting in certain ways. So bringing awareness to that helped me cope in certain situations. I primarily went into the workshop thinking about tools that I could gather to help with dealing with my children. I have a teen in particular who isn't very expressive. I'm not really sure what's going on in his head a lot of the time, and I find myself getting very frustrated when I talk to him. The physical aspect of it is like a tightening that I can feel because he's not giving me what I want from him, which is, I suppose, more about me than it is about him. But using the methods that we learn in the workshop, I'm able to just kind of take a step back and listen. And it was really good that we did it with other people as well, because we all had very, very different experiences and backgrounds. But in the end, we were all saying similar things about how things affected us and how we could see ourselves interacting with the world around us. So it was very interesting to get other people's perspectives and see how we all go through the same stuff, basically.
So you were able to take a step back, or you are able to take a step back more, and particularly in relation to your son, your teenage son. What's the impact of that been for you, do you think?
We talk more now.
Okay.
We definitely talk more now. So whereas normally I'd have been on the fixer, trying to make things better for him, and the awareness around not always having to do that, and just being a space or a sounding board for him to talk at sometimes. Without me jumping in and wanting to fix things and make everything better. That has shifted the relationship we have, because I think he feels more able to come to me because he knows that I'm a non-judgmental space for him to say what he wants. So our relationship has definitely changed since the course.
Nice.
It frustrates me, obviously.
Anything else that you'd want to say just in this brief interview, as it were? Anything else you want to say?
Yes, I have some tools now that and the mats I found really useful as well.
Yes. So those mapping mats that we use. What you see, what you hear, what you feel in your body, your thoughts, and your emotions. Lovely.
I found those really useful, and physically standing up and putting them on the floor and standing on each one of them.
Yeah.
I tried doing that, and that was really helpful as well for me to tune into actually what's going on. And just that process in itself helps you to slow down and stop going into this panic that gets you into this state that's the opposite of calm.
So something about just the separating out those aspects of your experience helps to calm you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lovely. Thank you. Anything else, or is that a good place to leave it?
I think it's a workshop for anybody who wants to explore the idea of, you know, why we do the things we do, why we react in the way we react. And anybody looking for tools, be it in the workplace, in the home, or anywhere really, that can then just bring a bit more consciousness around what we're doing. And then being able to very, very easily implement those in our lives and make a difference. Thank you. Lovely. Would that be an okay place to leave it? Yes. Thank you.